the point?
Our next guest says the US never got out of recession and is actually now in a depression. Peter Schiff is CEO of Euro-Pacific Capital and author of Crash Proof 2.0. Peter, what does a depression mean for investors watching you now?
Well, I think it's an extended period of time where the markets are going to deliver returns that are much less than the real rate of inflation. I think we're going to go through a period of time where the markets go sideways, although for now, we're going to keep falling until the Fed caves in and gives the market what it wants, which is more QE. I mean, it's the wrong policy, but the Fed always gets it wrong, so I don't know why this time will be any different.
Zach Carabell, is he right on the main subject? We are in depression?
You know, I've been saying for several years, and I'll keep saying it until I'm as blue in the face as Peter Schiff is talking about a depression, that there's a portion of the economy that is mired in no growth, low wages, and very little way out. And there are other portions of the economy, whether it's agricultural in the Midwest, whether it's Silicon Valley, that are booming as they have never boomed before, shale gas areas of the Northeast. And that talking about this thing as one unitary economy, and this would apply to China as well, is a profound mistake.
Hey, Peter.
Steve Gusso.
Yes.
Peter, you're well versed in the political arena as well. Is there anything, even if power switches hands, is there anything that changes gold's bid? Is there a knee-jerk reaction that just becomes another buying opportunity, or does something change?
Nothing is changing right now. There is no real political will to do the right thing. As I said, I think the Fed's going to do QE3, because if it doesn't do QE3, we're going to have to do TARP 2, because all these banks are going to fail. All the banks that got bailed out will fail without more money printing. That's what's going to happen, and that is going to send gold a lot higher. I mean, right now, yes, people are selling gold because they're selling everything, but I think it's a mistake to sell gold, just like it's a mistake to buy dollars or treasuries. You know, Dennis Garthman said that he doesn't think gold's a safe haven. I don't think the dollar's a safe haven. I don't think the treasuries are safe. I think gold's a lot safer.
What about silver? You've been a big bull on silver, and that's really been hit hard today, Peter.
Well, today, sure, but look where it is. Look at the trend. Look where it's gone over the last several years, over the last decade. That trend is still in motion. Stocks have gone down over the last decade, especially if you price them in silver or if you price them in gold. That trend is also going to continue. You know, we're going to keep on, pouring gasoline on the fire until we incinerate the whole economy. I mean, you talked earlier about we got to stimulate the housing market. That's how we got into trouble, by stimulating the housing market. We have to stop stimulating the housing market, because when we try to stimulate the parts of the economy that are bloated, we inhibit the real restructuring that we need to actually get out of this depression. We need more savings, more investment, more production, and this isn't going to help. In fact, the Fed's Operation Twist is going to backfire. It's actually going to hurt the banks, and it's going to cause even less credit to be available for small business as it extends more credit to homeowners.
Peter, if we have more savings, right? The old saying is, one person's savings is another person's profit. Doesn't that turn us into a depression?
No, that's the only thing to get us out of the depression. We have to start reversing the policies that put us into this situation.
How
we have to save so we can
lead
produce,
us away from a depression.
and we can actually work our way out of debt.
But Peter,
we're not going to get out of debt by borrowing more money.
But how do fewer profits lead us out of a depression? I have to explain that.
No, we're not going to have less profits. We're going to have more profits. If we have more capital investment, we can have more profits. Now, maybe we won't be selling as much to Americans who are dead broke right now, but we'll be selling more overseas. And eventually, as Americans get out of debt, they'll be able to buy, especially if we can produce the goods for them to buy instead of relying on foreigners to import.
Peter, thank you very much. Good to hear you. Thank you very much.
No
Next
problem.
trade.